Everybody, alongside Teddy Atlas, I'm Joe Tessitore. We welcome you ringside for a much-anticipated bout. Let's set the table for you and get ready to dish up this big night of action. Monzón's making his way to the ring right now, and you can just see in his eyes what his intentions are tonight. Vargas has got his eye on the prize. He has complete focus on his ring walk here. In the middle corner, an impressive record of 87 wins, 59 knockouts, and only 3 losses. Coming out of Santa Fe, Monzón. His adversary, with a record of 26 victories, 22 by way of knockout and 5 defeats. Fighting on the box line, Fernando Vargas.
All right, gentlemen. Protect yourselves at all times. Let's touch them up.
10 rounds slated in the books tonight. Here's the first. Takes one, but gets one. Good work by Carlos Monzón. If the low stamina fighter does not get rid of a high stamina fighter in the early going of the fight, what can he possibly do to try and secure himself a win?
Well, one thing he's going to do is grab a lot on the inside and keep it.
Solid shot, the left hand came in. Oh! Targeting that head and landing with a bomb. Vargas is still in a tough spot here. Don't get fooled just thinking he beat the count and everything's fine.
And I'm not so sure that he can grab. So what you got to do now, if you're a trainer, the way you taught him in the gym is you don't want to go grab because you might leave yourself open. Move your head when he comes to you, then you grab him.
Super 3-punch combination by Carlos Monzón. Carlos Monzón's almost looking foolish that time he missed so badly. So he scores a knockdown in the last round. Now he gets to settle down and gather himself a bit. Do you go after it? Do you get super aggressive here having had your man hurt? Or do you still have to employ a certain amount of caution?
Kind of like being at the carnival, you know, you just hit the bullseye and you got that big stuffed animal you can give to your wife or your girlfriend. But now he doesn't want you to go away with that.
Oh no.
No. He tells you, wait a minute, try again. You could trade that in for something even bigger, but you might lose for what you have already. That's the question.
Fine work with the left hand. He landed well by Carlos Monzón. Monzón's fully committed to utilizing the jab, and I think it's working out well for him early on.
Oh, it is. It's kind of like, you know, sending static out there. You want to scramble somebody's radio signal.
Fernando Vargas has stumbled back. He just got hurt. Double jab by Carlos Monzón. And we come to the end of round number 2. Monzón's back in his corner now, probably reflecting on what was a very solid round. Now, he didn't overwhelm his guy with a quantity of punches, but he was so effective with what he did put forth.
Yeah, you're right. You know, a lot of times people think that
big left hand. Look at this swarming attack. Big shot comes crashing home. Picture perfect combination, and he is floored.
Well, the old timers say you can hit a guy with two. Why hit him with one? 1, 2, 3, 4.
Vargas is able to get up. Teddy, I question, though, if he'll be able to go on. What does he have to do?
Well, he's got to know what to do, but what not to do. Don't use your legs. Don't try to move because that's the inclination. Get on your bicycle when you've been hurt. No, the bicycle's not there. You got flat tires. What you got to do is grab on the inside, clear your head.
There it is! How is he going to survive this? Once again, he hits the deck.
He's going to have to find a way.
The fight is over. Carlos Monzón's corner is already celebrating. His opponent unable to beat the count.